Alright, running a little bit late today. Apologies for that. It is new patch day for Final Fantasy XIV, and I may have been busy playing the MSQ. So that was keeping me busy. Yeah, let's just mute up in game and let's transition over. Hello, everyone. As you can see, we got a busy server today. Lots of folks are on. And yeah, we're going to be doing some mining today. It is overdue. I need some diamonds. I need a lot of diamonds. And we need some enchanting done. I'm definitely overdue on that. There's so much I still need to do. But as you can see, we've got a lot of apricorns. The farm is flourishing. We've got lots of trees growing as well, which is great. People replanting when they're done. That's also wonderful. I love that. We've got there's banners. Well, banners are lovely. I believe that's the second-hand shop. We've got a whole bunch of other things that we've got going on today. So, looking at our stuff, our gear is getting a bit worn down, which is understandable. We have a spare shield already tucked away here. Let's have a look. What have we got? Some bags with stuff. So we might leave some of this behind, but I kind of need it. Well, we'll see how things go. So just getting things all settled in. As usual. There we go. I wanted to make sure I'm not getting pinged in game. Or rather in Discord. Released the VOD today for day one. Some of the sound quality is definitely not as good as it should be, for which I do apologize. But I'm glad I got it out, finally. I'm going to be probably redoing the thumbnails, though. I definitely do not like the current thumbnail as much as I would wish I did. But we shall see. We'll see what happens. Alright, I don't like that. Let's knock this in. I like having an easy way down. Here we go. Having died from long drops... This we should probably make an easier stairway down. But as you can see, it is an extensive area that's directly beneath where our base is. And I kind of love it. And you can definitely tell other folks have been through. We've been steadily lighting everything up. Some areas more than others. But I think, like, down here, there's so many shenanigans to be had. Like... We need to build something down here. I feel like down here would be a wonderful location for something like an arena. You know, I just think that would be really fun. So I hope other people agree with me, and maybe we'll get that done in due course. So, onward. Now, I did make a tunnel somewhere back here. You can tell other folks have also been through. Now, was it right here? A bit further back. Back up here. Lots of folks have been busy doing their thing as well. We've got a staircase in the back here. I don't remember if that was mine or someone else's. Oh, look. We even have a Pokedex now. We can do some scanning. Though I need to make one with yellow apricorns to stay in keeping with our theme. So, let's catch you, because why not? And I am definitely going to need another hammer in due course. Hammers are so useful. Hey! So that's gone to our box, we can check on that later. And we also need iron, so let's go after this. I'm definitely looking forward to getting some enchants on my stuff. Oh, there was copper there. We want some of that too, I think. There we go. And there goes the hammer. Oh. Well, it was bound to happen eventually. But we have... Well, don't need the stone hoe at the moment, so let's put that away. We've got a stone excavator, but I think that's more for dirt than anything else. So we'll put that away for now. For when we need that for other things. We've got a shovel that is definitely on its way out. But let's put that there, and we'll use the stone pickaxe to get rid of it for now. We have an emerald pick... No, we don't have an emerald pickaxe, so I've barely seen any emeralds. But we have a diamond pickaxe, and we have an obsidian hammer, which I definitely want to save for a bit as well. For a moment there, I almost thought Sapphira here was a creeper because of her colors. It is one of those days. Yeah, so we're going to go for a few hours today. It's the actual Minecrafting part of the crafting adventure, alas. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the things you need. Oh, hello. Apparently I missed that there was iron in the ceiling. Let's go for that. Don't you love tough? Tough veins are the best. Alright, let's grab the iron there and back up here. So, how is everyone doing? Is everyone having themselves a lovely Tuesday? As mentioned, I play FF14 and they had a new patch today. It kept me busy. It kept me very busy. Oh look, this is what I found down here. This was terrifying. I need you all to know that this was completely terrifying and I was surrounded by many, 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 many dangerous things. And those many dangerous things seem to have moved on. But, oh! Oh, hello there. Well, that's good to see. Well, let's have a thinky think about how we can maybe get over there. Although, go back up, we'll probably find it that way. So if we're a bit further up, maybe on this level. Yeah, alright. Let's break it out. Obsidian hammer is just going to make life so much easier for this specific bit. But yeah, so far, I really like the Obsidian Refuge. For anyone who's not aware, this is the private community server for Virtuositas from the Battlecraft SMP, which is a Cobblemon themed SMP over on YouTube, with a following on YouTube. They're very fun. They're incredibly nice people. You should be watching their content. They're so creative. Well worth your time, especially if you enjoy Cobblemon. And Virt is a member of a founding member of Team Obsidian, who are a little bit of the sort of the Team Rocket sort of fellows. Oh, hello, Sunstone. We want you. Let's take you with us. Put that there as well. There's a creeper. We don't like creepers. Go away, creeper. I did see a few unpleasant things there, but we're going to ignore their existence. Now, these could be useful down the line, so we're going to pick these up. If not for me, then definitely for someone on the server. And there are slightly creepy noises. I don't know what to feel about that. But hopefully we've got some chests down here that I can get a few bits and bobs in. Nothing there. Don't need the cobwebs because we have plenty of... is that spiders or skellies? There, we've got plenty of stuff to... Oh, oh no. I think not. I don't care. Do you not want... They couldn't even drop something useful. I heard the sound of an undead child. Do not want, do not like. Hopefully they're not going to show up anytime soon. Oh! Undead villager. That's useful. Where is a boat when you need it? Usually I have at least one boat with me and I'm like, oh no! But fortunately we have this and a whole bunch of wood. So let's make 2 boats just in case. And put that wood there. Alright, let's grab that. Now we definitely want the food here. You can hear lots and lots of spiders, so I'm guessing not too many people have either been down to this level or decided that they did not want to bother with all this. And this is definitely a sword that's going to be meeting the end of its life in a minute. Now where, oh where did that... Oh, nope. It's one of those things where they can't get past... they can't get past the rails on the floor. Thank God. Well, maybe the children can. That's slightly inconvenient. That sounds... Maybe there's a spawner nearby. It's hard to say. Guess they can't. Oh, there's multiple undead villagers down here. Well, that's interesting. Alright, that sword's going in here. Oh. Why do you hit so hard? Goodness me. It's one of those times where you wish you had a bow, but no, the did not get dropped for me. So where did they go? Hello, Mutely. It goes quite well, aside from, you know, all the zombies trying to kill me. But we've got 2 undead villagers here, so I'm just like, how to get them and not die to the other zombies? That is the question. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Also, rails are proving to be my friend. That is a small undead child who can't get past the railing. Yes! I have found the new secret. The new strat for dealing with zombies. Put a rail down. I say, you know, new. In inverted commas. Oop. No! Get away from me! And why is a child in full gold armor? Don't like that. Well, that's one in there. I like that. Children can get through there, which is less than ideal. "4 a.m. on a Wednesday. I hope that you're either getting a good night's sleep or, eventually. Or is it a case of you have to be up super early, so that's why you're awake? Or suffer of the insomnia? Oh. Oh, I don't like this. Oh. Oh, this is trouble. Nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. I might die down here. Oh, how bad? How bad? I'm struggling with sleep. Not diagnosed or anything, but I just don't sleep. Oh, that's the worst. I hate that kind of insomnia. I've definitely been there. So I feel for you. Like, it is very real. Sometimes the sleep just doesn't happen, and it is the worst thing in the world. Oh, we've had a bunch of people logging in and off. And as we can see, man himself is online. Likely looking after getting some folks online. That's wonderful. Okay, what we got? So, a spider spawner, and part of me is like, maybe I should put a torch on it, but that requires getting close to it, and I don't know if I really want that. Especially when my iron armor is, like, on the way to breaking. But we have this guy here. For my safety, I'm gonna put That's a lot of health, Mr. Enderman. Hey. I'll take an Enderpearl. But that was a great deal closer to death than I wanted to be today. Oh dear. Alright. So put those there. Sticks, I think we've got enough torches for now. Let's put the rails in here. Don't scare me like that, thanks. Oh. I'll put the Pokedex over there. There we go, that's better. Hopefully, we can get out of here alive. Which is beginning to look like it might be a bit of a tall order. We'll see. Oh. Alright, so there's definitely another spider over there, but we put a torch on top of it, so hopefully more won't spawn. We have one undead villager, at least. Not sure where the rest went. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Oh, Oh, you thought, did you? Well, I was kind of hoping I'd find maybe some, you know, chests down here, but that's not looking likely at the moment. Oh, that sorted that whole problem out. Oh, hello. Oh. No, I want to keep this guy, if I can. So let's heal up and push past him. Oop. Yes, they're both in the boat. Okay, so we want to just put a quick thing here. Hopefully they won't despawn. Woo. Alright, let's eat up. Oh! No wonder. I hate these guys. They're so much smaller than regular spiders, and the poison is the most annoying thing. And they hit so hard. Alright, let's put a light here. Another light here. Another light here. Oh, anything down here? Oh, that is a lot of creepers. No, thank you. We'll let the lava run. Yeah, the not sleeping, I hate that. And you have my full sympathy. It is the worst when it happens to me, so I can only sympathize. Completely. Oh, hello. Looks like someone has been through here. Was it me? No, surely not. Well, it looks like someone's been through and definitely been doing a little what I did. Mining in the mines. I'm all for it. Bit more light around here, that's for sure. Go back up a bit. Oh, that is a lot less health than I thought I had. That poison does a lot of damage. Why do you hit so hard? Stop it. Oof. Yes, today is very much a you need to get all the materials kind of deal. The iron armor is definitely on the way out, and that's never a good thing. Minus 17. Oh, I'm not deep enough. But I think if we just have a quick look on the map. So there's the orchard over there. So I've come all the way down here. Oh, it looks like we've got a lush cave down here, maybe. But we've definitely got a trial chamber. And quite a lot of lava. But some things can wait. We're gonna try and circle back through, hopefully somewhere a little less deadly. I should probably make a bunch more torches. Oh, look, all my colour's gone. Although, do I have more anywhere? I did at one point have more, but I may have left it all upstairs, so that'll be another thing to gather. Having enough materials is always a tricky thing to balance, that's for sure. So string can go in there, oak fence, and the oak planks. We'll keep that boat there just in case. Ah! Diamonds! We love ourselves some diamonds. We love ourselves a big vein of diamonds, no less. And we got ourselves 6 diamonds. Woo! That is progress. At level -17, no less. That's impressive. So let's put another torch down here. So we've got a lot of chatter at the moment because we've got quite a few folks on, as I mentioned before. But once I've got more gear, I'm going to be able to then concentrate on like making my base, because I finally have a few ideas. But that's it. I have a base idea, but I need to build a little farmhouse and storage area for the farm, because we need somewhere to put all the stuff on the farm. We got to keep it organized, and I'll probably have like just something small attached to that to start with. But it's not going to be maybe where I stay more permanently. I have thoughts, I have plans, as everyone should. Should always have plans. There we go. Let's put that there. And too much cobbled deep slate. No. Well, I say that, but really, when you've got building to do, can you really have too much? I'm going to keep that in there for now, though. So let's go along. And again, I brought the shears with me. I was meant to leave that up with the sheep. It's been a bit of a day. I definitely was more than a bit distracted with getting the main story done for Final Fantasy XIV. So I finished the patch story for today. No spoilers in case any of my fellow players step in, but I enjoyed it. It put a nice bow on the end of one particular storyline. It has set up stuff for future patches and expansions, and I'm already like, yes, give it to me. Put it into my veins. I love that stuff. I love good storytelling, and for the most part, I'd say FF14 more than sticks the landing. Doesn't necessarily always vibe, but I think that's the way with any story and any writing, you know? And sometimes it takes new writers and sort of new directions a little bit to kind of really find its footing. And I'm happy to see where a story's going to lead, you know? But I got the main story done. I am going to be, after this stream, I'm going to be taking a nap for a few hours. And why is that? Because I have agreed to join some friends for a blind run of one of the new raids in the expansion that dropped, which in MMOs, there's often sort of big group activities called raids. So that's usually like anywhere upwards of sort of 6 to 8 people. In some it's 10, in others it's 12. In WoW, they had 10-man raids, they had 25-man raids, they had 40-man raids. I know there's been bigger, there's been smaller, that sort of thing. But in the case of FF14, the main raids they have are 8-person raids, which you do your normal and savage content in. And then you have your alliance raids, which are 3 groups of 8 together. And the second one for the Dawn Trail expansion dropped today. I am this year the the story is related to FF11, which was the previous MMO, kind of celebrating its anniversary, and also being a little bit of a throwback to it. Sort of a nod to their own origins, since many of the devs that originally started FF14 were obviously moved over from FF11. And FF14 obviously has taken over the lion's share of the heavy lifting nowadays, for where market share is concerned, that's for sure. It's learned a lot from those days. It's forgotten lessons learned from those days, but I think that's the case of any life cycle of an MMO. But anyway, there's a new raid tonight, and when you're doing it blind, so to speak, that means you're going in no experience, you're not looking up any guides, you're not looking up any reviews, you're not looking up any videos. You're going in blind, and you're going in usually to have a good time. And I'm going in with a whole bunch of friends. We're going to have a very good laugh. FF14 is not a game I stream. I do plan on maybe doing a couple of streams, but it will be with my alt character, who is in part way into a different expansion. And I think that'll be a good time. But that's not going to be anytime soon. We're going to have a little bit before I do that. Oh, hello. Let's grab the redstone, because, you know, you never know when you might need it. But mostly I want the gold and the diamonds. And that's... There we go, that's better. Anything up here? Nope. But there is gold over here. We like that. We likes our gold, we does. I got all the raid unlocked. I got the story done. Now I can relax and do other stuff in the game. And also, you know, concentrate on the Obsidian Refuge. Until next week, when Honkai Star Rail drops the next patch for that game too. I play too many games with patch cycles that link together. And I still need to do the event in Genshin Impact as well, because it features a character I'm extremely fond of. Or at least the big event that they've got at the moment. And I have heard that I will love where the storyline goes with that. I just haven't had the chance to really get stuck in. Oh, nope. Alright, definitely getting a little bit of lag, but that's not very surprising. Let's grab this. It's a diamond. Diamond singular, apparently. Oh, there we go. Let's grab this little dude. And put a torch down, because, you know, you never know who's going to come around a corner. Hey, there we go. You didn't do very much, but you looked very pretty doing it. Alright, let's do that. And we're going to come around here. It kind of feels like someone else has probably been through here, but it's hard to say for sure. But, oh, we've got iron. We like iron. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. That sounds like a spider spawner, which means it's probably one that someone else has already found. Let's have a peek in here. How has no one found this yet? Oh, there we go. Knew we'd get one. Create waypoint. Yeah, that's not far. I don't mind sharing that with everybody, so... Ooh, golden apple! We'll take the gunpowder. Oh, we got a music disc. We got some bones. We got a saddle. And beetroot seeds. And we'll get anything useful? Not really. Okay. Gunpowder. Coal. Excellent. We need more of that. Pumpkin seeds. And respiration 3. Let's go. Alright, so let's put a torch here. Stocked up on torches, because you never know when you're going to need those. And just checking something. I'll be right back. Put the iron in there. Supplementaries includes ash, but I've never found anything useful to make with it, so it's like, meh. Okay. Alright, diorite. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's all good. I might as well combine these iron shovels. Right, that one's going to break anyway, so it frees up a bit more space. So from here, oh, looks like we're back near the network again, which is not necessarily bad, but oh, it looks like we've got another, ooh, another spawner here, and here. So let's spawner question mark and spawner question mark. Now some of these I believe may have already been found before, but not by me, so you know. Oops. There we go. Alright. Fixed a thing that needed fixing, and we're good to go. So let's dig on this way. Let's see if we can get to this spawner over here. Although, where'd the other one? It's over there. We'll hit this one first, then we'll backtrack to that one. And, you know, see what we find in each. Might be nothing. Could be some useful things. If nothing else, we can raid the chests for loot. And goodness knows that those will be definitely come in handy. Right, got a bit of andesite overhead, so we're definitely a bit higher up. Oh, yeah, we come out over the top again, so that's fine. I like having a path to walk. Let's try it. Where did I put that excavator? Is it in here? I put it in one of these bags. There we go. Let's see. Does it work on gravel? Oh, it does! Oh, new favorite tool right here. I had no idea. Oodlally, golly, what a day. And if you understood that reference, you know your Disney movies. Oh. Got a bit of a cave up here. So we can keep going up that way, but we can also dig up here. Since this seems to be connected. Maybe. At the very least, we've got iron over there, so when we come back, we'll see about grabbing it. I believe the spawner was more over this way. According to the map. Oh, we're getting close, theoretically. Alright, could be down, could be up, but we'll see. So let's go this way. Oh, it's here. I think someone else has already found it, so... Oh, iron! Yep, we love it. Diamond horse armor, love that too. We'll take the apricot seed, we'll take the other golden apple. We are making out with golden apples today. We got the gunpowder, we got the rotten flesh. And we'll take some bread as well. Oh, more music. More coal. Oop. Gunpowder, wheat, bone, and string. We could put the gravel in here because we definitely don't need that. We have plenty of gravel up above ground. So let's also put these here. Nope, don't feel like dealing with you, so bye. Although we're probably going to have to deal with them, whether I like it or not, because they're in the way. Ugh. Typical. Alright, let's make some more torches. With convenient enough, exactly the amount of sticks we have in our bag. Of course, I tossed all that out. I need to pick it up again. Typical me. Let's get rid of that. Tough, we'll keep that. Get rid of these, because we'll just need the one. So, where is the other spawner? Not there. But it is all the way across there. So we're gonna run over there and then straight... Well, we could go diagonal, I guess. We'll see what's easier. What's less likely to get us killed? Well, that almost got me killed. And I think... let's switch out that shield. Yeah, we're going through it right now, but, we're gonna survive. We will survive. So we're gonna be going this way. So folks have definitely been this way before. Oh, yep, there's that spider spawner from before. Don't like that. Don't want that. Let's see. Oh, that is a lot of lava down there. It's a good thing I didn't jump. One of these days, I'm gonna get a bow either I make myself, or that preferably gets dropped that has lots of stuff in it. Saves me having to enchant, that's for sure. We gotta go... or this way than anything else, so... dirt. Dirt. Haha, you're on fire. Whew. No one said I had to take the sensible way across. I'm busy here. Hey, thanks for the XP. Now let's grab a bit more cobblestone for the job. Ooh, there we go. So you can definitely tell other folks were through here. Since they left notes, looks like they found this one already. Or maybe they didn't, because nobody's marked it, but there's only one chest on it. Aw, Smoliv! Excuse you. Pumpkin seeds, bones, and iron horse armor, because why not? And let's eat up before we move on. Hello, Yarrow! How are you doing? I am just exploring. There are like 3 different... well, there's more than... well, there's technically 3 quote-unquote dungeon spawners down here in the areas beneath the Apricorn farm. But there's also, you know, the poison spider spawners, and nobody likes those. Like, ugh. Ugh. If I didn't... part of me is tempted to just break it, consequences be damned, but I know that some folks might have plans for useful farms for those, but at the same time it's like, oh, me no likey, you know? How is your day going here on the SMP? Have you caught yourself any more Eevees to turn obsidian coloured? Or are you still looking for your best Leafeon candidate? Now, do I have coal? I should have coal, but I might have used it all. Yep. Alright, not too much problem. Where do we go from here? Got a little bits of skulk. Oh, definitely a little bit of skulk of it. Oh, I don't know if I can find them, but I want them. I've seen them. Can I find them? That is the question. Will they despawn before I can get to them? Oh. Oh, he's in a boat! Oh. Curses! But I can scan it with my Pokedex. Very lucky. Very lucky find that. Quite amazing. I did get a good 72% Eevee. I turned into an Obsidian Umbreon. I may have caught my candidate for Clover. Ooh! Well, if you find any nice shinies or even just a nice Eevee that you're not gonna convert for your own purposes and you'd be willing to trade for it with, I'm sure I could find something I'd be willing to offer. Do let me know. Oh, Gills Island. Let's add that. There we go. Grab that iron as well. Do I risk it for a biscuit? That's the real question. Ooh, a Mawile. But they're in the dangerous sections. I don't like that. Me no likey. You know, likey. Why they do that? I'm logging on soon, so see you then. Lovely stuff. I will see you when you're on. Alright, let's see. Alright, there is a little bit of a cave here. Maybe the Marow's up here? No, seems like not. Oh well. I am not brave enough to go into the dark at this time, although I still need more diamonds. That is the curse of any Minecrafter. When you're in the mines, 20 is not quite enough for what we need to do. Certainly not enough to gear us up. But it could at least get us started with a couple of things. I can, you know, use my stuff. I remember button. I push good. So let's do that now, actually. So if nothing else, we'll have these ready. Let's make chest piece and pants. Then we've got 5 more left for a helmet. So it's just boots that we're waiting on now. Keep that there. We have some bread we can eat as well, which is great. And dink. Alright. So thinking again, because this obviously is the starter orchard. We've lit up quite a bit here. So where to go? But really, the best way to go probably is down. Just go through here. And we shall brave the dark together. Ill-advised as it often is. Really have no more torch. No more coal. Just obsidian in there. More in there. Well, if we find more coal, we'll definitely make a pit stop. I know I found at one point a perfectly good place to dig down, but I might need to backtrack to find it again. Oh, hello! I see diamonds! Apparently this was the good place to go. Not to be confused with the good place. So, did I leave? I left my crafting bench up there. That is getting to be a little bit of a theme for me. That's kind of embarrassing. Alright, let's put this down. And we need... It was boots, wasn't it? Yep. Helmet. So we just need boots. Excellent! And then we still got 3 diamonds left. But we need some more. At some point, definitely we're going to want some dream balls. Because dream balls are amazing. And you'd never not want to have some amazing Pokeballs on tap for when you need them. But it's good to have some backup gear. You know, accidents happened. And that looks like a lot of lava. Let's not do that. I'll grab some of that. Thank you. At minus 40 now, so that's a fair bit down. Yes. Give me the iron vein. Definitely give me more tough. Tough is such a good block, especially since they added all the, like, the craftable tough blocks. Like, tough was waiting for extra use for ages. And it's just such a good block. Also a lot easier to dig through than cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate is just so obnoxious. Where are we at? We're at 54. Right, so almost at bedrock. Alright, we're at bedrock it is. Whew, alright. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. You should try to carve out a bit of an area down here. Let's make a Little note for ourselves. Mining location. No doubt I will lose track of it, and I will not be able to find it again. But that is where it be. Actually, while we're here, let's just do some keybind. Waypoints. Toggle in-world waypoints. Let's make that key. Wonderful. Now they turn off and on. Let's make this a little higher, because it is quite annoying otherwise. 3x3 gravel clearance. Oh, where have you been all my life? Diamonds! We'll take those, thank you. And then we'll fill in blocks just a bit more. One nice thing with digging this deep down is you're not bothering too much of the folks upstairs. Which I always worry that I might be infringing on someone's space, but hopefully that's not the case. And I'm sure someone would let me know if it was. I will say one of the nice things about this server is folks are willing to certainly remind you, like, hey, this is my area. Hey, if you need this, you can find some over here of this thing. That kind of thing. And I really appreciate that. So, dig around the lava. Oh, it looks like we're on par with someone else's digging. So someone else had a similar train of thought to us. Hey, let's see if we can connect our... Oh. Downside of no torches. All the mobs spawn. You're here to bother me. On the other hand... Thank you for the demolition works. Let's see. Is that in line? We need to be a bit over. Think we're maybe one more. Although I admit I'll laugh if this is where I was digging earlier. Because I was digging the other day. Oh, got some gold. It does look a little bit like something I'd do, but that does not. That looks like someone's way up and down. For which I will thank them. Because goodness knows I could use a useful, easy way in and out of the mines. But we can come back for that, so... Let's fill this in. But it's nice that someone else has had a similar train of thought to me. And the mess contained. I'll put a little bit of a trim around the edge to step up. There we go. And you know what, let's since we're leaving these down here anyway, let's put that down. Put the tuff in here as well. Okay. Let's check out this way for a little bit. Eventually I would like to get some enchants. Might take a little while. I have died several times, which has cost me many a level that I'd been slowly accruing. Much to my chagrin. I think, you know, everyone suffers from that from time to time. I just suffered from it more than most, it feels like, or certainly more than I usually do. I have not been careful enough. But that is a risk you have to take sometimes. Alright, let's just fix a thing that's going on. OBS, what are you doing? Spare me, please. That's a bit too much lava noise for my liking, so back we go. We've got a nice stretch of area to start ploughing through. And we have lots of diamonds, 11. Alright, so we want to leave... At least I would... Hopefully we can find... maybe a very conservative estimate of 30. I would like 30 diamonds to go home with, but I can't guarantee that's what I'll find. That's a good question. Someone is asking what rates channel are the rates pinned in. That is in reference to some of the spawn rate related things, I believe, which we have in our Discord. But I don't remember myself. Obsidian General, is that the one? Nope, that's references. Rules, nope. Well, I will leave that to somebody else to look up and find, as that is not quite where I'm at. But now, once I have a good chunk of stuff, I know some of the lads have mentioned that they have found... Ooh! Oop. Well, that's a good catch there. So we'll just dig across to link up the two cave lines. Because I can. It was a bit lower down as well. Whoops. So, someone has conveniently put some lights... Oh! Oh! That is a bit of a fall. Oh, I know whose this is. Hello, Virt! I apparently have found your your dig site. I will move along. I don't want to be stealing from the bus man. First, let's do I have any signs yet? There we go. Well, since we know that this is specifically someone else's digging part, and it's the boss, we are going to move along and find a different stretch to dig. Oh! It's only fair, it's only polite. I don't want to steal his diamonds, you know? But the way he's done it there is quite a good one. Just straight down, put a patch of water at the bottom to catch you. Definitely a wise idea. I think when I have more coal, I'll come back and light things up to make things a bit easier down the line. It's only polite. But we've got starter orchard over here, so let's try and maneuver a bit closer that way. It's entirely possible that that route over there was one I did before. I know I started one. I don't know how far I got is the problem. Oh. Oh, we found the lava tunnel. So, okay. Can I sneak around it? That is the question. And I think we can, but it'll require a bit of maneuvering. But hey, the maneuvering got me some diamonds. So we're getting a little close to the lava. We want to be just careful. We're threading between. Then one forward. Oh. Woo! Alright. That was a little close for comfort, but I think we've just about managed it. Oh. And... Yep, this was the cave I tunneled earlier, because I recognized the obsidian I was attempting to make. So, excellent. This is where I did want to be, so... And we also have some lights here, which is great. But we should, with any luck, be able to get safely back to the surface. We've got plenty of quick balls left. Oh! Is that? Oh, it's Urbane. Okay. So, let's see about getting back up the top. And let's also refresh my memory of where to go to get down here. So it's the way down from here. Okay. Well, that'll be mine to remember. Now it's the how to find your way back out again moment. Aha! There we go. Now we've got a little bit of a spawn chunk here as well. That's good to know. Oh, yoink some of these. And float on up. Whew. And we emerge. Armor very much worse for wear. I'm surprised that something didn't break. Hello, Matt! Welcome back! Oh, welcome for the first time for this afternoon of the stream. Hope your class went well. I have just braved the depths of the area underneath the little spawn village. I now have many cobble deep slate, which I think are probably going to get used in this build. Funny that. Let's see. Let's move some of that in here. But got enough diamonds to make a full set of armor for myself, which is good because, as we can see, it's looking a bit worse for wear. So let's... shield is doing alright, so we can put this other shield in here as backup. Oh, I got another leftovers. When I was doing a lot of tree chopping, I happened to get quite a few apples, and that was my second one. Gotta love it. There's a lot more trees around than last time. There certainly is. I know I left only a couple, but I think some people have put some more in, and I'm pretty sure this is cork. Is this cork? Cork logs! Yes! I actually really love how corkwood looks and sounds. So I'm glad that someone actually planted those. I wasn't aware they were in one of the moat packs here, or in one of the packs we had. You're not going to trade this one or two, right? Well, no. Not unless someone's willing to pay me or trade me something I really want. We shall see. But as of right now, no. It is going to stay in my bag for now. But I do need to make a little bit of storage and move most of my stuff, at least into my plot, to then be displaced when I move stuff yet again. I'm probably going to make, like, my current plan is I want to make, like, a sort of a storage area, and then above it is, like, a farmhouse kind of dealy to put, well, a sort of a little area for people to come and stay in, but also, you know, a little house for me. Temporary housing. I've had some thoughts and some plans. We shall see what becomes of those plans, of course. But to do that, I need stuff. And, yeah, you know how it is with Minecraft. You yearn for the mines, and the mines don't always, yearn back. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one more. So this is mostly just storage. Why did I make another one of those? Oh my god. I'm having a day. Have you ever had just a day that is a day? And in-base sounds fun, yeah. Like, oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, that is a huge house over there. People have been building really great stuff while I'm offline. Alright, let's just eat up quickly. Alright, okay, let's get rid of as much of this cobblestone as possible. Into the chest it goes. Alright, put this in here for now, because it's, you know, safekeeping. And it just means I don't put this away somewhere it doesn't need to be. There we are. Bit more space for doing this. And then we'll go take a quick look at what other people have been building on the server, because it looks really neat. I don't know what this verdant petrophore is, but I am excited to meddle with it and have a look. Alright, there we go. That will do. Let's move these here a moment. And we'll put the steak back there, and that up there. We are out of coal. That's fine. Alright, let's have a look. Now, I know it's been a little bit since you were here when I was streaming, Matt, so looks like, oh, I'll pay you copper for bricks. This is what Albedo was making, so they're after bricks for the roof. So that might be some clay that we go hunting for. But we've had the starting day arena has received a bit of a revamp. I'm amazed at what people can build while I'm 100 or so days into my world and I'm living in a lush cave like a mole. Hey, there's nothing wrong with lush cave living, especially since lush caves look so pretty. But I think with the Mary walking there, that makes a great shot. But this is Yarrow's house. Absolutely beautiful. Like, what an amazing build. That is Bubbles Prime, my giant Primarina who spawned the other day. It was extremely funny. They just showed up on the beach. Like, they are huge. I cannot tell you, just it's huge. So I have a pasture block and they're roaming around and parking themselves on trees, apparently. Why are you the way that you are? I don't know what this is, or who it's for, or... Hello, we've got someone here. A villager, maybe? Hello, villager. I'm sure that this is useful for something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's someone's future iron farm? Eh. Someone is building a thing. I'm not going to question it. But yes, so we got Yarrow's lovely house. It looks like someone's tamed a horse. Yep, Yarrow's got a horse. Ooh, 11.87. Then someone's got a car. There is a spider spawner out here for some reason. There's a lot of glass here. What? I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question it. This is Jam. No, this isn't Jam. That might be Jam. No, I know Jam. No, that's Jam's betting bookie hole. So it's their future casino, the Betfair Casino. Maybe the glass is for a mob spawner with a mob farm with a spawner. That's entirely possible. This is someone's mine. Evidently. Maybe we can get some sleep. Speaking of mines, when I was down there digging, I did find where I think Virt is digging, so I backed away, and I'll probably go back later once I've got more torches to light up the bits I did find. I left him a sign saying I was here, but it's only fair to leave that area alone. It's not fair to raid it and steal all the diamonds. Can we get more people sleeping? Maybe? Nope. I guess not. And this is another portal. Apparently, either this one or one very close by goes directly out into a bastion. So that's fun. I have not been to the Nether yet. I finally got enough diamond armor. But I might want to enchant it first before I go. But it's honestly not a priority for me right now. Like, there are a couple of Pokemon out there that I do want to get, but I'm not in a rush, you know? And we got... let's turn those off. We don't need the waypoints. So we got someone's house over here. Looking very respectable, but needing a bit more light. So it's looking very nice at the moment. It's like you stay off the server for a day because you go to sleep, and FF14 has an expansion drop for, you know, the good old patch cycle, and then poof! New buildings. New buildings everywhere. And spiders. And a happy gas. Someone found and raised one. And over there, that is Rob's base. Robin. I believe that's also going to be a cafe at some point. I love raiding bastions. It's fun, but at the minute, it's not like the highest thing on my list of things to do. I want to get geared up. I want to build a few things. And then hopefully I can get Silk Touch at some point. Because I will say one of my favourite blocks is Gilded Blackstone. And I would like to get like some Blackstone as well for building purposes. Because, you know, there might be stuff to build with it. But yeah, we got a nice arena here. One thing I do want to build is a dock to do some fishing on. But it's like, no, you need to build your the farmy bit. Do the farmy bit, girl. Stop distracting yourself. It's like, ugh, why? I always sidetrack myself. I do it with my single player world. I do it with this one too. And yes, I love Gilded Blackstone. I think Blackstone has some of the nicest cuts to it as well. But also yesterday, oh, hello, giant mudbray. Oh, probably not giant. I don't think that's huge. I think it's just bigger. But what we got here, we finally have all 3 types of tumblestone. And folks are welcome to come by, gather it up, and they need to make sure they replant it. And any extra can go in here. But it's really nice we've got that going for everyone. We're slowly planting more and more berries. People are stopping by to bring us some more. Like, ooh, we got some new berries. Yeah, sure. And what's this one? Grappa, excellent. So that's a yash berry. Let's put that there. And then we'll put this one over here. And we'll toss these in here for now. But yeah, I am sure I have no idea who this base belongs to whatsoever. But we got, for the number of people on, there's like a little bit of lag. But some of that, of course, is being far away from the server. But for the amount of people on, it's actually not that bad. Like, it's super playable. I didn't feel too much in danger when we had incoming zombies and such, although there were many zombies at one point. I can never find the savannah structure where the sky tumblestone spawns. I'll be honest, I can't either, but I have sometimes gotten it from the sort of the circular ruins. If those are in a savannah and that's where I find them, I actually have found some sky in there as well. So it's just funny how that works out. Alright, let's melt the gold down. Probably going to need more. Oh dear. So I'm wondering if someone stopped by and was using that, but that's okay if they were. So let's put that in. I'll keep an eye on that so we don't forget and waste it on anything else. So might as well merge these together. And stone excavators are one of my new favourite things. Apparently it works really well on dirt. It does wonders with gravel underground. Oh my god. The amount of time it's saving. But we have finally got diamond gear. Which is good because, as mentioned, this stuff is breaking. So let's switch the boots out. Helmet switched out. We'll need to get some enchants for them eventually. Some of the folks on the server have mentioned that they have found a village. There's a couple of villagers with jobs now, so should be able to get enchants from them and such, which is a blessing. Looking very drippy. Yes, indeed. We do like a little bit of teal, a little bit of diamond bling. And we love the sparkles for it, too. Now, looking at our team, I was doing all that without Evie on my shoulder. I'm so sorry, Evie. But Poplio could probably do with leveling up. But I kind of like them being just a giant baby. And yes, hammers are very much a nice quality of life mod, to come back to that. I am so glad I was introduced to them. They just make mining so much less painful. What do you plan that Eevee to evolve into? That's a good question. Right now, I am thinking Umbreon. You know, just because, you know, it'd be fun to have the Obsidian Umbreon, which is a specific version we have here on the server. But, like, I have a bunch of Eevees in my PC, which is moved. Why is it moved? Who moved it? Who took it? Right. Oh, it's here. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that it was moved here. I have a bunch of Eevees. Their stats are not great. Like, some are better than others. Like, this one, pretty good. Well, average, but better than others. And then you get this huge one with just terrible stats all over the place. But I'm trying to find just a nice, sort of well-statted one. Preferably, I want to find a female one, which I've had less luck with, that I want to turn into a Sylveon. So we'll see how that goes. But this one, I think I'm leaning towards Umbreon right now. But time will tell. And I found a wild Jolteon. It just spawned next to me in the middle of a thunderstorm while I was chopping wood. I'm not going to say no to it. Sometimes when luck presents you an evolution in the rain, you take it, you know? It only went through half my team before I caught it. I wish your special attack was higher, but those aren't the worst stats on an Aaron. Or Aaron. And we have a big Onyx. Oh, you guys have a remodel mod? That Jolteon looks great. I believe we do. We've got some improved models. And I think there's a model refresh coming in 1.7 as well, so I'm excited for that. Certainly they're getting animations. When I was looking in the Cobblemon Discord, the dev channel had some swimming animations for Eevee and for Vaporeon, which I really loved. Also, huge Eevees are just, they're so, they're this. And that's actually not bad stats, 61%, I'll take it. Just look at this chunky fellow. Like, he can't sit on my shoulder. Like, this Cobblemon is too chunky to sit on your shoulder. It is the most cuddly. Like, I'll admit, like, when it was first suggested to add that mod, I was kind of a bit reluctant. I didn't know what to think of it. I thought, well, that might, like, lean away too much from what we're trying to do. But on the other hand, like, it is fun. It is proven to be really, really fun. You are the smallest Rapidash. Oh my god. I might have to catch it to go with the giant ponytail. Let's do it. Let's catch you. That's not the best matchup though. But yeah, I think that the smallest size of Pokemon, I think, is Teacup. And then there's tiny, and then there's average, and then there's big, and then there's huge. I think that's how it works. Rapidash size Ponytail and Ponytail size Rapidash. You get me, Matt. You get me exactly. And wow, that was a really easy catch. So let's just see. Have I got... oh, good. That's got plenty of that left, so let's get the copper going. We'll take the gold, and we'll put iron in there, just to take two of that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's... Do I need a... I hope I don't need a hopper. Please tell me I don't need a hopper. Need some glass. What do I need for a PC? No, smooth stone. Do I have any smooth stone left? I do! Excellent. Let's make a PC. And we're going to put it over here so I don't have to keep wandering off. We can pick up and take it away with us. So let's just put these two here for a second. So tiny Rapidash. So it comes even smaller. Like that is just a tiny one. And then where is my huge large? There we go. Let's bring you down a bit. Yeah. From what I understand, you can get even smaller. Oh my gosh. I thought the bouffalants were funny, but this, oh my gosh. Oh. The size mod was the added bonus you didn't know you needed, you know? Alright, let's take these lads with us. Okay. Now we're going to take this with us as well. Because it's ours. We made it. In there goes. Alright, so we got... How are we doing on the gold? Alright, and how are we doing on the copper? So these will be great for both bag upgrades and Pokeballs. Probably concentrating on the bag upgrades right now, because goodness knows I need it. I think 1.7 is adding a similar feature to that, but with commands. I can believe it. Yeah, yeah. Alright, so... 3 times 8 is... 24, I think? There we go. So that should be enough to upgrade the bags we've got with us. Putties were like, but no Pokeballs! But no bag space. Inventory is precious. So a video somewhere the dev snapshot that you change the Pokemon's proportions and sizes. I can believe that, but you have to also be a little bit careful with dev snapshots because obviously they're made by the devs. So the dev snapshot is going to have a few things that wouldn't maybe necessarily go live in a patch, or will be there for like testing purposes. Oh my god, that Smoliv plushie. Like, that face. I love it. So it's a common Smoliv. It can stay in the shiny things bag for now. We got a fair amount of stuff. So I'm not going to complain about that. What time is it? It is coming up to 9 PM. So I'm probably going to go to about 9:30 and then I'm going to call it for tonight. Primarily because I still have some stuff that I'm doing elsewhere this evening. But I will be back obviously playing Minecraft tomorrow. The debate will be, of course, is whether we're back on here or if we're going to hop onto my single player world. Because I still have lots of stuff I want to do in my single player world, after all. I don't want to neglect it, but it is really fun to be playing on here. And that is yet again another giant ladybug. Just to like give you an idea of how big it is. Yeah. It can walk. It just, yeah, no, it's all the sizes just bring me such joy. What is not to love about Cobblemon, you know? I think this one is still in a boat. But that's convenient for me because it means that I can scan it. Oh, thanks, which feel free to take. I'm guessing that might have been a ditto, because I know a couple of people were hunting for them. A regular sized Tauros, maybe? I think so. Eh. Let's scan you. But I believe someone's boated this one for catching later. Assuming they haven't forgotten it. Poor thing. Please be a wild Absol. Please be a wild Absol. Please don't be in a boat. Please don't be in a boat. I did see one person. I think Robin has the giant Absol, and I'm like, I'm in love. No, you're in a boat. No. I can't tell. The size changes confuses me. The size changes confuses me a lot about what's the normal size and what isn't. That's very true. I think that definitely throws me off at times. I mean, sometimes it's really obvious. Like this pretty standard Growlithe size, I believe. That looks to be a fairly standard Snubbull. Granbull? Granbull, I was right. But then you get things like Ponyta and Rapidash, where they're very obviously the wrong, well, quote-unquote, wrong size. But sometimes you'll get, like, ones that are very small that are only slightly bigger when they're, like, huge or large. Like, I have a Onyx, and it's larger, but, you know, it's not huge. Oh, and thanks to Winchester, we now have ample supply of cows, which we probably need to feed up and then cull again. Put the supply of leather and meat in here. Just good to have. Plenty of sheep for full-blown wool blocks, which people have yet to dye. And of course, the most annoying tree in existence with pretty wood. We have the chopping mod, which is going to make clearing it so much easier. I think the Corviknight from last stream is large, but not the largest it can be. I believe that's probably the case. If it's not the largest it can be, though, I am slightly terrified of what the huge size is. Like, honestly. And I don't think anyone would blame me for that. So, let's see. I want to make a yellow... is it iron? No, it's not gold. You don't need gold in that. Pokedex, what? Oh, a cell battery. Cool. Didn't know that was a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. So, do I have enough? I need 2 more. Okay. I want a yellow Pokedex for myself. I spend more time climbing the roots than chopping the logs themselves, but the wood is just so pretty in regards to mangrove. Yeah, that's pretty much the same response I've had from anyone who's talked about it. It is a pain to chop down, but it's so pretty. It's so worth using once you've taken the time to farm it. And then you hope you've farmed enough so you don't actually have to farm anymore. Alright. Let's see. What are we at? Alright, the gold is done. Let's grab the leftover copper. Let's just stick that in there. Still got quite a ways to go here. Let's chop that in half. Stick the other half in there. I think there's a request to sleep. And pale oak is so cool too. I'm probably going to add a backport for that biome only for the wood. Definitely. I believe we have the backport mod on here, because obviously Cobblemon 1.6 I think is not caught up to the most recent version of Minecraft. But backport, obviously, because we've got a happy gas, so we've very obviously got the latest access to some of the latest things. So hopefully we can find a pale oak forest. I haven't heard if anyone's found one. Certainly pale oak has not been added to the collection here. I'm actually slightly afraid of will we get one of the creaking if we do plant one of the trees here. That reminds me, yeah. Pale oak. Yeah. Pale oak trees, yeah. So let's people talking about how to do some resets, which is valid. Goodness knows when you run out of food and you need to reset your hunger, there are a number of ways to do it. Nope. Don't think so. Even released a Java snapshot today. Adds copper torches and lanterns. Copper lanterns would be so nice. Can you imagine, like, to go alongside? Not finding copper armor, though. I think copper armor, given the plentiful supply of copper, I think it's going to be nice as a kind of starting level, especially for newer players still incoming. There's a lot of churn over the years, and there'll be people coming back. But I think aesthetically it's nice to have if you've got like an armor stand. I like copper on some armor trims. It can be kind of a nice complement to that, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not using it, so for myself, or I don't plan to. But I like that there's an option. Like, I like having more options. I don't think that's a bad thing to have in the game, even if it's not something I'm going to use myself, you know? But we shall see. Alright, so we've got that. But yeah, so I've actually found a couple of videos on YouTube builds, but also saw some recommendations of like look in these places for like housing videos, like use real life references, which is not a bad bit of advice. Doesn't always work for some people. I know it doesn't work for me all the time, but it's a good starting point for ideas. And I'm gonna, again, it's like making something nice like for underneath that's also going to work for on top. That's probably the only thing I'm really concerned about. But also, I have to remind myself, I don't have to make it as big as I have it here. Like, I just put this down to kind of just knock off, like, hey, this is probably the place where I'm doing building. Don't build here. So I don't have to use the entire space. Plus, it would be nice to have, you know, maybe I can put a stable at the back. Or on one of the sides at least, for anyone who's riding around on regular horses until we get, you know, Cobblemon riding. And then everyone will be flying around. Why go anywhere if you can fly? Now again, it's like, here is a Pidgey. Is this a regular sized Pidgey or a giant Pidgey? Or is it, you know, one of the smaller ones? I have definitely seen a tiny Pidgey. Do I have it in my PC? That is the question. Because I found a small one and I was like, you, I want you. Where are we? Yeah, small. That tiny, like the small and tiny. So let's Let's line you up beside you. Yeah, because you can... There we go. So my guy is small. That has to be average size Pidgey. Small Pidgey, and then there's tiny Pidgey. Ooh. Oh, hello. Who did I put in here? Are you a wild one, or are you someone's partner? Given you're not shiny, could it be a wild Quilava? That is a slightly large Quilava. Yeah, tiny Joltik. I probably walked straight past it. Has anyone found that? I am pretty sure someone has. I'm pretty sure I've walked past one and not noticed because it is so tiny. Let's see. I am sorry, Cypher. You're going to be potentially a little sacrifice here if he doesn't stay in the ball. I kind of feel like I want like a whole bunch of starters in giant size and then a whole bunch of starters in miniature, you know? Oh, good girl. Didn't get knocked out. Alright, let's go to Poplio. Let's see, can we sing you to sleep? I have a feeling you're going to have as much luck as... Oh! Fell asleep. Okay, has anyone found a tiny Joltik? I don't... You know, coming back to that, I don't know if anyone has specifically found a tiny Joltik. I want to say they have, because I know there's been screenshots of really tiny small Pokemon who are naturally small being even smaller. But we'll see. In the very least, if I find one, I will show you, Matt. Because I think the tiniest of tiny Joltiks, when it's already very tiny, needs to be caught and kept for posterity and remain that eternally tiny size. Like, I think people underestimate how adorable teacup-sized Pokemon can be. Alright, so that is a good chunk of copper. Let's make some more blocks out of that. There we go. So that is looking nice. It needs to be displayed to the whole world. It absolutely does. You would go everywhere with that on your shoulder, or like parked in a pasture block, which I did over here for our lovely Bubbles Prime, who is still stuck in a tree for some reason. Why are you stuck in the tree, my beloved? Given the amount of space around here, I can only think that that is meant to be like some sort of, you know, farm. Probably nobody would notice. That is also very true. Let's go. Now, is the problem that you can't get down because you're too big, or... The curse of being a giant-sized Pokemon, I suppose. Well, that wasn't intended, but you know. Love this thing. It sure do. It sure do like trees. It is her domain. She is overseeing it. What's fun is, like, just... We've had Poplios, we've had, obviously, Primarinas spawning, like, up and down here. Very specifically, to the point where I personally am calling it the Poplio Coast. But we'll see what other people call it. In the very least, people know what I'm talking about when I mention it. Because, like, I found my Poplio, like, round here. Hisunsar, yep, that the Samurott as well. It's been a good time. Alright, so we've got... Grab that, so nobody wanders off about. That's a... Someone's just mentioned a bridge. That is something I also want to be making at some point, but I need to find a good place for it. Oh, someone's building a bridge, a base over here, it looks like. That is not a base. That is a pillager outpost. That's definitely someone's base. We've got this over here, which someone, I believe it's CMAC, is making a road, and I believe someone's revamped the arena over here. There's like Winchester and their group have a build going on over here that I haven't been able to update yet. So I haven't seen the updated version. Someone's got something here. I believe someone is building on top here. I'm definitely looking forward to going seeing that. But at some point, like, I am gonna get this built. I think one of the things we're gonna do is maybe like kind of terrace like some of the side here. Put some hay on it, and then also like do patches of berries. So that there's just more room for the berries to grow, of the ones we've established, obviously. It just gives some more space, especially because it's such a small little patch here, and I think it could look really pretty, sort of coming along the sort of the side here. But we shall see. We've got lots of time. We're not in a rush. But I say that, but I, in fact, do have to rush. I thought I had a little more time. I thought I could go for another, like, 20 minutes, but I'm being poked for help with something else off server. So I am gonna go actually check out that Farfetched, and then I'm gonna go do that. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do another evening stream. We'll see how that one goes. I'll be honest, I'm kind of really liking... You look normal sized, and that is a-okay. Let's get you scanned. I don't have one of you, so let's grab you. You aren't technically in the grassy patch. Are you kidding me? I'll try to be here if I can for tomorrow, which I think I will be able to. All right. For you personally, is in the morning, my time, or around this time better for you? Like, what do you prefer, kind of? Especially now you've got school. I don't mind accommodating. Hey, we caught that one. Come along, Poplio, we've a chestbin to catch. No wonder if it's like 6 AM for me and I'm in school, then it's lol, so evening's fine. Fair enough. You're in school at 6 AM? At 6? Oh, there you been. Yeah. I couldn't do that. I could not. There you are. You look smaller than average. Like, you look like a baby chestbin. My sleep schedule is broken. I bet. Hang on. This is a very tiny chestbin. I wonder if it's small. Have you got many more years left of this super early start? Oh, you overslept today, missed classes? Oh no! Oversleeping is the worst. But like, I know some places do a lot more with like sort of early starts. Certainly the places that are closest to the equator and such. But nope, last year. It's only like 5 hours, so alright, that does balance it out at least. It'd be a lot worse otherwise. Although it's still not great, but alright, let's go back to sleep. No, I said sleep. There we go. Speaking of sleep, I think they want people to sleep. Alright, so we might... do we need to nudge you down health-wise? That's so annoying. They're moving out and going to uni, which I'm very excited for. As you should be. But I hope you're able to at least make up whatever you missed in those classes today and you're not going to be in too much trouble for it. Because that would be less than fun. Kind of lacking useful Pokeballs at the moment. But I do have materials to make some, so let's have a quick peek here. Maybe I can make some of my favorites. Redneck. Yellow. Is it blue or black? We'll check in that in a second. Level. Yes, okay. Because you are quite a bit smaller than that. So, oh, we have a new follower. Hello, Epic. How are we doing? You did indeed find me. Welcome to the constellation. Are you having yourself a good time? Boo. Whoa. Alright, that is... I was not expecting that bridge. That bridge is coming across from somewhere. I'm guessing all the way out here, maybe? Oh my goodness. Right, get in the Pokeball, please. I bet, yeah, I got myself a nice little valley. Oh, that's wonderful. Could be bigger, but we'll make it work. Honestly, make it... Like, the fact it's a little bit smaller than you need... means you can get really creative with making it work. And I think you'll find that, like, often it gets a bit more cozy that way as well. So, don't worry too much if it's not small. I bet you'll be able to make it look really nice. I have been in the mines. I got myself diamonds. I can properly start doing things for my my own base now. Yeah, I may have to put some things sort of inside caves. I can see it. Oh, wait, oh, there's a regular Farfetch'd. Alright, it's apparently a place for birds that like to fight with swords. Or giant leeks. Ooh, not bad stats though. Let's grab you for the heck of it. And then I have to call it there. Having caves as basements is fun. That's very true. You can have a lot of fun with storage. We technically still coast. No. But 33 to 42, that could still work for the level ball. It's not quite a big difference, but... Oh, you're a small fellow. Alright, let's see, let's get you sleeping. And I'm still sort of still planning waterfalls, etc., with a nice pond in the center. Oh, that sounds really nice. Hello, Yarrow. Let's see if we can go to sleep, please. No. Alright, who have we got on the team that we can send out instead? That works. The size difference between this is rather comical. And we got a Yarrow here too, with his shiny gimme ghoul. Looking very nice. Well, let's see, can we Thunderwave you? We can. Although we can't use the level to catch you there. Yarrow got me an Eevee. There was no land protection, correct? Have to hope people respect our builds. People will respect builds, or they will hear about it from the mods. So please don't worry. And if nothing else, make sure you put some signs up just indicating, hey, I've claimed this area. You can also put in the Discord, like, circle on the map, say, hey, I've claimed this for a build. If someone would like to build something beside me, let me know first, as I have plans. As long as you've put it out there so folks know, you should be grand. If I thundershock you, you're going to get knocked out. I've had enough of losing that on that. You make a special deck of it, then you don't care. Alright, so let's switch for Eevee. And note, this is an average-sized Eevee. So let's bite you. This Farfetch'd is doing damage. Oh my goodness. And we'll just have a closer look in a moment. Oh, Eevee, no! I have to be careful with this Eevee, because this Eevee knocked out a Froakie. Yep, so we just have a quick peek at the Obsidian flavor Umbreon. No, Eevee! Oh well. Out you come, school bunny. That is a very big Bunnelsby. Like, really big. Finally. Alright, let's have a look. Is there breeding? Was there breeding? Is that a mod? That is a mod. There's currently no official breeding. We don't have that on the server. I don't think official breeding is coming. But at least in 1.7. Let's and then what else have I got? Oh. I got a message here. How do... Oh, trade? Oh, 1 second. Hang on. So I don't need that, so... There we go. Right, let's show off, as you suggested, the Rapidash, the ponytail. And also, we'll show that off here for Epic as well. I was thinking about, like, the cows, pigs, sorry, I don't know the name, so you could get resources. That's alright. Well, we do have lots of cows and pigs here at the farm base. So if you need some for meat or leather or what have you. Oh. Can you imagine trying to ride that once riding is available? Like, that is gonna, like, would be like the funniest little motorbike kind of thing. Alright, so we've done that. So thank you, Yara. I don't know if you're tuning in and listening to me yammer away here, but thank you for the trade. I guess you are. So just say thank you in the game anyway. And I need to get winding down at least here, because I need to go take a nap. But we will be back again tomorrow. I know you can shoot the Cobblemon sheep. Yes. You can kill, like, Miltank and Tauros and Bouffalants for meat and for leather. And brown wool in the case of the Bouffalant in their afros. But you don't need to strictly on this server, because as you can see up here at the farm, we have lovely sheep, we have lovely cows, and lovely pigs. So, like, we've got plenty. We've got some meat in here. We've got some already cooked steak for people to take. I'm going to take... Well, I'm going to leave this here because I currently don't have any coal. But I need some food, so I'm going to take that. But, like, breed them up and then kill a few. Put any leftovers you don't need in here. Take what you do need. Like, that's... Yeah, we have loads of trees. Chop them down. Take some saplings, put a sapling in here, replant the tree. Like, in here in the community group, if you just want a sapling, we've got acacia, we've got the cork, we've got spruce, we've got cherry, mangrove, oak, birch, dark oak. We don't have pale oak yet. Was this near spawn? It is kind of near spawn. Like, I think that's the OG spawn area. We've got the cherry blossom biome here. So if you come across here and down to the big apricorn farm, so it's sort of the starter orchard where the sort of starter farm build is, this is the place to be. Oh, Yarrow, you lovely person, you. Thank you so much. Yay, coal! I'll be saving that for sure. Oh, there's an Eevee. Is it a wild Eevee? Let's have a look. Where do you... Oh! You were a small one, maybe? Not particularly great stats, but are you small? Oh, I think you're average sized, actually. I do want to get a teacup one, though. Okay, I'll look later. I'm just getting lunch for my son ready. Oh, that's lovely. I don't think this is the tiniest Eevee, but I want a teacup sized Eevee. Like, it'd just be so cute, so silly. Well, I'll likely see you later then, Epic. Have yourself a lovely evening. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's lovely having you in the chat. That's a small one for sure. Well, fair enough. Let's see if we can catch it. Enjoy your nap. I will do my best. There we go. Let's go check it out. In the PC. Why am I going all that way? I don't need to do that. I've got a PC. It is one of those days. That's all I can say. Now, where is it? Where's the new one? Is it this one? It's the downside of moving stuff around in my bag. Oh no, I caught it, so... No, it's average. It's average. And that just goes to show just how tiny, like, Eevees usually are. Like, I have a big Eevee, I have a huge Eevee. I don't have any small Eevees yet. I know they exist. I just haven't got one yet. So I think a small Eevee is probably going to be one of the rarest ones on the server. In one of those really hilarious kind of deals. Wow, Eevees are pretty darn tiny to begin with, so I'm not surprised. Like, I wasn't sure. So, it makes two of us. Alright, let's... do we need to sleep? I don't know. Let's check. 4 out of 7 are sleeping. Yep, so you give your... If you want to make an Obsidian Umbreon... Pico wasn't Pichu. Pichu is... Yeah. You're thinking of Pichus. There we go. I'll put that there. Oh yeah, I got one. It spawned in my house. I love that. I love when that kind of random hapstance happens. Right, okay. Pokeballs, I'll leave those there. I think we can... Oh, hello, giant balloon. Alright. Alright, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to have my nap. I will likely be back on tomorrow. Either here, probably here. I will make Thursday my single player world day. But I think Wednesday it's going to be more time on the Obsidian Refuge. So thank you for tuning in. And have yourselves a lovely evening or afternoon or morning, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. See you later.